Hey, what's up? T-minus 29 days. It's been an interesting day, let me tell you that. First, I want to tell you about something that's kind of personal to me, and I feel like I should share it because I'm lucky enough to be able to share it, to be able to say, you know what? I have a platform, I am a human being, all that stuff. So, I made a mistake. Well, let me rephrase that. Not really a mistake, but I didn't do the best that I could. And this was like a year ago, and I had to do what I had to do. And I won't necessarily go into details about it, but it's, I got into a situation and I had to take care of it the way that I had to take care of it. And it haunted me in a way. And so I hadn't addressed it for about a year, to be honest with you. And it came up in my mind one more time, and it was like, Elizabeth, it's time to take care of this. It's time to just stare it in the face and do what you need to do. Because I knew that it wasn't going to be that bad, but I knew that I was just really scared of it. So, long story short, I contacted the person that I needed to contact to get the information that I needed to get to put the issue to rest. And I had been avoiding it, like I said, for a year. But then I did it. And I got lucky because the information that came back to me was what I wanted to hear. And it wasn't necessarily going to be what I wanted to hear. But it turned out that it was, and I'm just so in awe of this cleanse, of just finally owning it and finally taking responsibility for it. There's so much to be said about taking responsibility for it and humbling yourself and doing the right thing, you know. And I even told this person that I'm scared to ask the question, and I'm scared for the answer, and, you know, that was that. So, anyway, I put it to rest. I put it to ease, and I just really want to put it out there to you, whoever is watching, that there is nothing wrong with anything you've ever done. I mean, unless you've done, you know, big bad crimes or something. I'm not even going to go there. But just take responsibility for it. Every day, take responsibility for the decision you made. You're not necessarily the person you used to be, but you can be the person that you want to be. And it will come back to you tenfold. So you might as well every second choose to be amazing and choose to be better. That's that. Okay, I also had an epiphany, right? Because I've been telling you about this social media, and I've been telling you, you know, I gotta get it together for you guys, and blah, 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 right? So that's marketing. Great. Social media, plain bottom level, you know, everybody puts so much into it, but whatever. There are bigger mediums out there for you to conquer. And this was my epiphany. It was about publicity, right? So I was raised to be very humble. I was also raised like, don't look in the mirror, you're so vain, all this stuff, weird stuff. But for me, you know, to write a press release and to put it out there and be like, oh my gosh, I'm so great. That's not what it is, though, right? So I'm rambling. My apologies. The point is that you can take a hold of your own publicity, which is something that I never realized. I always thought, like, if I achieve something, if I achieve a title, if I achieve a role, if I get this, somebody else is going to do it for me. And that's just simply not true. So I've just had this kind of, like, wonderful opening up of, hey, I can go and I can promote myself, and I am the master of my own destiny, which we all know on some level, but this was a great thing. And so I put a message out, and I'm waiting to hear back on it, and hopefully I'll get my first official interview preparing me for my trip to Sri Lanka. And that would just be amazing if that happened. So that's all. I had a really interesting day, a lot of personal discoveries, and I wanted to share that with you, and I wanted to yet again humble myself and become vulnerable, because for whatever reason it's difficult for people to do, and society says stay away from things that, you know, make you look like less of an awesome deal. And of course our internal biological thing says do what makes you happy, do what makes you feel good. But I'll tell you what, some of the best lessons in life come from being uncomfortable. And that puts a really big smile on my face. So I hope, if anything, this video inspires you to get into an uncomfortable place, do what you need to do, and be who you are, because whoever you are, you're a beautiful person and you can do anything. So that was my day. I hope your day was awesome. This video is getting a little long, so I'm going to cut it off. But please do follow me, Travel Chronicles, across all social media, like I was saying. Stay tuned for, who knows, maybe a news article, maybe an interview, or on the radio, or here or there. Also, Elizabeth J. Cron across social media as well. And I'll check back in with you tomorrow. Happy T-29 days. See ya.